So to repeat your
Oh,
question, should you
wow.
change? Should you leave your job to chase your dream career now?
Huh. Okay. Um,
It also depends on the age.
Yeah,
yeah.
right, right. And
You
your
know, I
family
mean, like
How much
if
situation.
you're a 50
risk
year
are
old
you
man with
willing to
three
take?
kids like me, okay,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, as a father, I
that's
guess,
scary,
and
man. Because like,
right.
can I
Go
start?
ahead.
Okay, because this is not financial advice, but I did.
Yeah.
I did, and so I it was scary as hell. But it was the best thing I ever did in my career. So I broke away from a dream job. Actually, it was not even a job I hated. It was a job I loved, which made it 10 times harder, probably 100 times
Oof.
harder. It was my dream job, but I just knew that I had this itch to scratch, which was to go on my own and be independent, build my own brand. And I had to leave a very secure, stable job with a very good company that had given me this break and given me this start. So I know exactly that crossroad.
Hmm.
But I remember one thing that helped me that I thought of over and over again. It was a statement that I heard: the enemy of great is good.
Good.
And when you're in a
Mm,
good place, you don't strive for greatness.
Hmm.
right.
So I took the risk. I can't apply it to you because I don't know what your life is like, but I can say from my personal experience, I had three kids in school. I was a single income family,
Hmm.
a sole
Tapang mo,
breadwinner.
ah.
Yes,
Hmm.
Tapang.
but I just knew at the time. One, there were a couple of things for me. I was in a magazine, and the magazine was in a sunset period.
Mm,
Right, the
Hmm.
industry was in a sunset period.
Hmm.
Writing was on the wall already, even though this was 2013 when I
right.
first made the decision. I could see it. The arc was happening, and then I just had to try because I knew if I didn't try, I would always be eaten up with this regret. I would always go back
Ah.
to this, and I would say, "What if?" And there's nothing I think more painful than a "what if."
This isn't about my career, Mom. It's my reason for living. And I know Dad felt the same way. I'm just afraid that if I died today, that my life would have amounted to nothing.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I can only answer for myself because I don't want to I don't want to get a lawsuit after this. Somebody said, he told me to leave my job.
Yeah.
But I did it and it worked out very, very well for me.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it can
Happy for
happen.
you.
I'm not sure
It
if
can
for
happen.
everybody.
It
Yeah.
can happen.
I'm
Yeah,
living
yeah,
proof it
yeah.
can happen.
I made a career shift when I was, I think, 35. So
That was a cutoff for sexy dance.
yeah, that was the kind of
Hanggang 35
Adonis
lang.
Udoni. No, no, no. So the tassels. My advice would be like really think about what this dream job is for you, because you can get into a situation where yes, it's your dream job. So this is what happened to me. My our family business failed. I finally had the opportunity to do what I always wanted to do and be in restaurants, right?
Mm.
So the opportunity was there. I can finally put up and run, because I would be the operations guy, my own bar.
Hmm.
Like it's finally here. Like
Hmm.
I've been waiting for this day since high school,
Hmm.
right? In high school pa lang, I knew na the dream is to put up a restaurant, a bar, and that'll be my life and this and that. And I finally get to play it out. I'm 35. Pucha, I'm 30. The year I opened my restaurant was also the year I got married. and,
Wow.
and it was so and so my point is, be careful of what you wish for, what you think is your dream job, because you
Mm.
just might get it.
I love
And
it.
when I got it, like, okay, I was working 12-hour days, 7 days a week, coming home 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, because I was running a bar. I was trying to start a family. Like,
Hmm.
and my wife had a regular 9 to 5. What was I supposed to do? Like, well, wake up no, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was hell, and I would look around. I'll look around and see my contemporaries, like see my peers
Hmm.
who were either my age or people I had kind of looked up to. And, they had shit marriages, shit relationship with their kids. They were never around. They were never, they were never home because they were always at the bar. They were always, I was like, oh shit, I don't want this. I don't, this is not for me. like, tangina pang binata lang to. Like, and here I was, parang thinking, oh, I'm living my dream. I'm not. And and that dream pala had an expiry.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So careful also what you wish for. Careful to what you think your dream job is really gonna be, because sometimes you just might get it and you don't know it, and you're like the dog who caught the car. Like, you don't know what the
Ah,
fuck to do with.
you're
You know
like,
what I mean? Like,
yeah, or the
tangina,
coyote
what
who finally
now?
catches it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tangina, gagawin ko rito, di ba?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there was
Yeah,
a
the
there was a
Roadrunner.
yeah.
What is it? The Roadrunner dilemma or the Coyote dilemma?
Yeah, cool.
Catches the Roadrunner and then
What now?
What?
Diba?
ends up in a bar drinking.
Right?
Walang purpose in
Getting
life.
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oo.
So
But
yeah,
yeah.
and
Ro-
and my
Yeah.
sorry, just to finish my point, the birth of my kid that really parang changed the whole scenario for me, where I'm like, I have to find something else, and
Mhm.
so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now.
Before we move to Roby, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Was that experience of trying it and scratching the itch serve its purpose and give
Yes,
that?
it
So,
did.
so it wasn't a waste
Oh
of time.
no, no,
right?
no!
'Cause
It wasn't a waste of time.
just because it didn't turn out as your dream job that you're
right,
still
right,
doing
right.
today,
Yeah,
the value of it was still there because you
1,000%,
scratched the itch.
1,000%.
You can put it in
You
a
were
box.
able. I was able to do I guess it's just fair warning lang na your dream might come with unintended consequences that you're not prepared for, but ultimately I think you're right. There's value in chasing that, so whether or not that dream was good for you or not. But just because it's your dream doesn't mean it's going to work out fantastically. There might be
Mhm.
some pain there
Yeah,
that you don't know, is coming. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely.
I thought I'd feel different.
I heard this story about a fish. He swims up to this older fish and says, I'm trying to find this thing they call the ocean. The ocean, says the older fish. That's what you're in right now. This, says the young fish, this is water. What I want is the ocean.
Great examples, guys. I have been very blessed to where I have never been put in that situation where I have to quit a career to chase a current job, to chase a dream career,
Right.
because I'm living that dream career now, and I've had it
Nice.
since I arrived, and because that's where the start was, leaving
Right.
the States, readying myself for my life here in Asia, and specifically Manila and media.
Mhm.
So what I can give then is advice on chasing your career, your dream career, and 1000% go for it. Absolutely go for it. I know it's a cliche line, but I'm going to say it again because it holds true, and it's cliche for a reason. But get a job you
You
love,
and you
never
won't
work a
have it in
day
your life.
In your life.
in your life again
Right.
ever, and it rings so true.
Right.
I mean, look at me. This is Tuesday. Sorry, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is.
Thursday.
See, I don't do the Monday through Friday
Right,
thing,
right, yeah,
that's
which
a-
people hate doing.
Right.
Every day to me is a Friday. You know what I'm saying?
I can
swear
tell
to
by
you.
the shirt.
Yeah, exactly. I literally, because I am living
He's
in a
on.
resort filming White Lotus with my co-hosts. This is my life in the White Lotus. Alabang.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to the White Lotus in Thailand ค่ะ
So
We just started watching that
So
too.
chase your dreams is what I'm saying. That's my point. Chase your dreams because it just will not feel like work. And
Yeah.
it's so simple, but it rings true.
Right.
I'll leave it at
I'll just wrap one little portion of that because there's also truth to the angle of you gotta first be very honest with yourself, right? And being honest, you cannot be delusional because everyone says follow your passion too. Sometimes that doesn't always work if it's not pragmatic.
Yep.
Because you can have a passion for something like jelly wrestling, and that might not just be enough to put food on the table. So,
Yeah.
what you can do if you're honest enough with yourself is you can say, all right, well, I'll keep my passions as my hobby,
Mhm.
but the work is work.
Right.
And I'm not attached to it. That's another way you can look at it.
Yeah.
You don't always have to romanticize. Like Rovi, you're blessed, and that's wonderful. That's one thing we can all aspire to is your storyline, where you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, and that's true. But it doesn't mean to say if you don't find that what Rovi has, that you can't also live a successful life, because you can treat work as just work, and then when you indulge in your passion, you really indulge.
Go all in.
Because I've
Yeah.
had jobs that I picked because I loved it,
Right.
but then I end up losing the passion for it
Mm.
because it's work.
Right.
And then I feel like, oh my God, I ruined my hobby too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, there's room,
Huh.
there's flexibility there
Huh.
to sort of also just do work for what work is and treat it as that. Don't get too involved in it. It's just a job.
Mm.
And then your passion is your family, your friends,
Right.
your hobbies, and stuff
Right.
like that, where you can really indulge.
Yeah. Go
Well
all in,
said.
you know?
Well said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I
Excellent
like
advice,
that.
guys.